Oh, hello everybody, this is Love is Dead, and I'm coming to you with a broadcast of DK versus EG. This is a Beyond the Summit World Tour cast. I haven't actually caught up with these, and I really wanted to, but I haven't, and I really wanted to see, what the different bands, how the different heroes worked, for the different East versus West sort of styles of play. I know that both sides have been doing well, both East and West have been doing well against one another. And right now we got EG versus DK, so it should be an awesome match. We have Lycan, Shen, and Leshrac taken out. They don't want to have, Lycan. They don't want to have Chen or Leshrac, and we'll see what happens. And EG is banned out Nature's Prophet, Nagasarian, and Darkseer. So Rubric gets a pickup. He was never actually seen in Dota 1 in competitive play, but he's seen a lot of popularity here in the Dota 2. He's really good at mid role, solo mid. He can be played sort of as a support, but mostly just kind of damage dealer. And you can get him like if he gets mobility, he can be very powerful. If he can steal a blink or something like that. And he can also just steal any other. So if you want to have like a team fight, but someone else has they already have Tidehunter, and you pick up an Enigma, you can have a chance at getting a Enigma Tidehunter. So they're going to pick up Enigma right off the bat, which is kind of interesting because Rubric can take his Black Hole. Enigma, it's harder to steal Ravage because usually they'll pop off Anchor Smash right after Ravage to make sure that it can't be stolen. However, Black Hole can be just taken off right off. You can just take it because he has to channel it for so long. So as long as Rubric doesn't get caught in the black hole, he should be able to steal it. Tinker is going to be the pickup from EG. Tinker is he got through the first draft here. There's so many heroes that you need to pick out. There's so many heroes that you really want to ban up first draft, but first bans. But Tinker is able to get through this one. That means he's probably going to be taking either solo mid, or he's going to be taking the bottom. Let's see, they're on the new setup means I guess red is Dire, so he'll be probably in the top or mid roll. He's going to be trying to get as much farm as possible, get those boots of travel, and then be everywhere all at once. Well, not all at once, but just everywhere. Enigma, usually not a first pickup. It's interesting to see him there, and things have been just changing around. We have a Venomancer pickup as well for the second pickup, and that is an Enchantress pickup too. Enchantress is going to be taking the jungle, so they're going to look for a solo laner. They don't have one just yet, and I'm not sure what they're going to do for a carry at this point, because they do need to have a solo laner, and maybe they're going to just put like a carry solo lane, maybe like they could do Bounty Hunter, I suppose, but that'd be a huge ganking strategy, which might work with the setup that they have.
10 seconds remaining.
Perhaps that is what they've decided to do so far. I'm not actually sure who plays what on either side. I know Malk usually plays the jungler. Demon will play solo lane. Fear will play. So I guess I do know EG a little bit. Fear doing the hard carry role, so he might be taking the Tinker. Broodmother is going to be the pickup as well, so they're going to look for a huge pushing lineup right now. That is exactly what they're going for. Enigma is going to push with the Eidolons, Broodmother is going to push with the Spiderlings, and Tinker is just going to join any push he wants, or a side lane push. So, but DK, they do have a good setup so far for sort of like an early game, make sure that they don't get ganked too hard. And they might be able to actually pull off some ganks against this pushing lineup. Although Broodmother is going to be hard to gank, you need to have a team there to be able to do it, to lock her down long enough. They have slow on Venomancer, but that's not going to stun her up. That's not going to stop her from going back into her invisible in her webs. Rubric can hold them up for just a bit. Not sure if it's long enough to kill her though. Tinker and Broodmother, well, they don't have a whole lot of burst damage. Tinker can do a good amount of burst damage, but they need to have something to follow that up with. Interested to see, maybe I think Broodmother's going to be taking, Tinker and Broodmother are going to be taking too much farm for them to have something like a lone druid. So they're going to have to pick up 2 supports now. Enigma is going to be taking all the farm in the jungle, so they can't take a jungle. They're going to have to take, maybe they'll run I think they're going to be running a dual lane. Yeah, they're not going to be running a tri-lane, I don't suspect. Shadow Shaman going to be taken out, which is, he's become popular lately. He can work well in a tri-lane, can work well supporting, and holds you down with that shackle while your teammate just ruins whoever is your opponent. To see, Sand King is also going to be banned out. That would be an anti-push against Broodmother. Darkseer has already banned out, first banned by them, so that might have sort of signaled that they were going to go with a Broodmother, but it's hard to say, really. Still need to pick up... Let's see, I wonder if they're going to try to take out Windrunner, or if they want to get... DK wants to get Windrunner for themselves. They're going to have to run, if they want to run Enchantress in the jungle, they're going to have to take a solo laner. Both teams need one, so it's going to be probably a Beastmaster or Windrunner ban, I would expect. Who else could take a solo lane? I guess a Morphling could... No. Morphling can take solo mid. No, not in programs. No, he can't take solo mid in programs. So we're going to actually ban out a Crystal Maiden. And I can actually go over these now, and you can see what all these abilities do. I love this new setup, by the way. Like, it's great. And chat, well, there's no one here. My mic's reconnected to game. Yeah, you got Sand King. It's a Midnight Pulse. You got the Black Hole. You can look up everything right now. So, what are they gonna do for the solo lane business? Who's going to complete? It's pretty open-ended. I mean, no, actually, it's not really open-ended. They can pick a number of heroes. It's quite clear DK wants to go a sort of ganking route. They do have some counter push with Venomancer. We'll have to see if he decides to level up these Plague Wards. But I think a ganking and slightly counter push lineup, because Rubik, if he can get his Fate Bolt off, I'm not sure, does Fate Bolt hit invisible enemies? Travels enemy units dealing damage. Because if it does do enemies, like, that's a problem for Broodmother.
5 seconds.
But I don't know. We'll have to see what they decide to do. So Beastmaster is going to be the pickup. Beastmaster is a demon likes Beastmaster. That's going to give them some vision, so they should be able to take a look at... Maybe they might... No, they won't be able to see Enigma well enough, I don't think, to make off ganks in the jungle. He farms just so fast. It's hard to stop him. It's really hard to stop Enigma. Even if you put, like, Enchantress up in the top lane... I saw this before with another match. Even if you put Enchantress here, like, top lane, and go with a ganking, like a tri-lane with Venomancer... Still going to be a hard time. Still going to have a hard time ganking him. He can stick in the other... He can stick in the other... Sorry, that would be bottom lane. Yeah, that would be bottom lane because they're the Radiant side. No, top lane. Alright, I'm getting screwed up. Anyways, Windrunner and Beastmaster both get through. They get picked up. So if they try to go on... They try to put Enchantress up in that jungle, it's still difficult to catch Enigma because he can just go back and forth between the first two camps. The small and the medium camp for a little while, and then head down to the bottom camp over by the rune. And he can be happy over there, and that's pretty far to go with a tri-lane. I like Windrunner's new portrait. It kind of works a little bit better than the last one. It's kind of more interesting. More interesting view of her. I'm interested to see if DK is going to pick a hard carry or if they're just going to go with a full ganking setup. I would expect that they need someone to get the farm, because I don't know who would be getting it. And they're going to go with a Morphling. So they are going to do a... They're going to try to gank early on, and they're going to try to... Yeah, they're going to try to gank early on, and they're going to try to pull off some kills. And then that is going to hold EG back to try to get enough farm on Morphling. I think it's probably going to be a Morphling top lane. I don't see anyone to really support him mid lane. Usually need like a Shadow Demon, someone like that with a good stun to help Morphling out in the mid lane. So I think Morphling is going to go in the top lane. Am I getting this right? Yeah, because they're in Dire. Yeah, he's going to go in the top lane. I think Rubik may go mid lane, and then Beastmaster, solo, Enchantress. Chances in the jungle, Venomancer is probably going to be supporting Morphling, running around, maybe getting a gank with Rubik here. Enigma probably going to be in the jungle. Let's see, they could put Broodmother in top or bottom. Probably not mid. But that's usually, since they have a Windrunner, I'm going to expect that Broodmother's going bottom lane. And Tinker would probably fit in the middle lane here. You don't want to put Broodmother middle lane. She's much less useful and doesn't have access to her jungle. Or anyone's jungle. But we'll have to see if EG... Because this is sort of obvious laning setup. But I'm not sure either one of them really cares a whole lot. I'm not sure either one of the teams really cares a whole lot what the laning setup is like. Because they don't seem to be pulling any tricks here. Lion. Okay, so Lion is going to be the support. That might set things off a little differently. Lion's a good. He has a nice Impale stun. He's got a nice nuke. I'm sure everyone knows about that. And here I can even introduce them right now. We got Burning is going to play the Morphling. We got Beastmaster played by Long DD. Super is going to be played by the Enchantress. Alright. Yeah, Super is going to play the Enchantress. Enchantress is going to be played by Super. Zippo is going to take the Venomancer. Rubik's going to take... Sorry, Rotok is going to take Rubik. I don't know what his name stands for, though. EG hasn't picked it. We see Bulba as a Tinker. Malk going to pick up the Enigma. Jungling Windrunner is going to be soloed by Demon. Fear is going to pick up the Brood Mother. And Lion is going to be picked up by Universe right here. And I have to set the stupid little free camera so that I get this back. And I have to do one thing, if you'll excuse me. For a minute, turn this down so I can make things nice and smooth. And I'm gonna go less. It denies for now. So, are they gonna actually... No, Malk is just gonna deny the creep up here. It's going to be actually a dual lane. Perhaps with Lion and Windrunner, which is interesting. Boba is gonna take the Tinker. I don't know if that's really gonna screw anything up though. For DK. Morphling can kind of, since they're not running a tri-lane, they're not going to shut down Morphling. They're just going to try to stop him. They're not going to throw away the lane completely, though, as if they would if they were just going to put Windrunner solo lane. So we'll have to see if Lion stays here. They're going to ward the jungle a little bit, not actually blocking off the creep camp, though, which isn't as necessary. They're going to look, they're gathering up here. DK is gathering up here, trying to hope that the rune spawns, and maybe they'll be able to pick someone off that's going to try to go grab it. Hiding away right here. Game is going to be paused, and I'm going to skip through it because I can. Anyways, they didn't get anyone. No one was looking for that. EG is staying in their lanes, and they're going to run up top here, try to get a gank off early lane, and it looks like they are going to actually send Lion out by himself. I mean, not by himself. They're going to send Windrunner out by himself, pull Lion up top here to support Broodmother. They're just going to run in here, deny an entire creep wave. Actually, no, get an entire creep wave and kind of screw up Fear as much as they can early on. She needs, she's very squishy. She's very squishy in the top lane. Maybe this, yeah, they're running they're running everyone up here. They really need to make these kills or else this isn't going to be worth it at all. If they do get the Gale actually misses. I thought that hit. And now Lion here, he's going to be caught off by the Enchantress. The Enchantress actually got a creep up here. If they get to a Venomancer Gale's not up. That's not going to happen. Fear is running back here. Has to run back to the tower. They're just getting even more, getting this whole creep wave. But this is actually costing a ton. We got Burning is actually taking the Morphling solo lane, so I didn't expect that to happen, but we'll have to see how that turns out for them. Windrunner should be getting plenty amounts of farm right now. She got 5 last hits. Fear actually is able to defend against this, has 3 last hits even to boot. Continuing with this tri-lane with Enchantress running in the jungle. Enigma, where is Enigma? Enigma is down here. They have just taken over. They saw that DK spent so much time up here. He has taken over the bottom lane with Windrunner to get farm. Not going to worry about his jungle for now. He can take the aggressive jungle since Enchantress is all the way up here. There are still 4 heroes here. I don't know if this strategy is going to work out for them in the long run because they're not getting enough experience. Well, they don't really need experience on these heroes as much as they do like a hard carry like Morphling, so they're not running like a traditional tri-lane.
Bottom tower has fallen.
And the bottom tower goes down already. That is a huge gold advantage. Yeah, this gold advantage is going the way of the Dire, very much so. I don't think that is even updated with the destroying of the tower. And it looks like Bulba is... this middle lane battle is doing fine. We got 12, 12, 9 on the Morphling, then all the heroes on the Dire side have way more last hits. They took an entire thing, and then they're going to send Rubik down bottom lane here. I wonder if DK was worried that their lanes might be a little bit predictable, so they decided to do something risky in order to try to take a... try to get an early game advantage with that surprise, but it didn't work out for them. They didn't get a kill on Broodmother that they were looking for. And they have one sentry ward right here. I don't know who else has it. Does Venomancer? Venomancer still has one, so they might be still looking for something right there. Universe doesn't have anything. He got no last hits. No experience. Oh no, he's got 31 experience. This middle lane battle going on down here. Burning level 4, Tinker level 4. And it looks like Tinker has got himself a regen. And you really don't want to have a mobile Tinker early on. Actually just going to take a couple hits from the tower and wait for it to get his last hit. I've never seen in competitive a Morphling solo lane, so that is new for me. We have Rubik versus Windrunner right here, and Windrunner is actually not going to do too badly in this lane. She's going to get a good amount of farm and experience, which is not something you would see usually in a solo lane situation, solo hard lane situation. Broodmother down here getting away from the jungle, and it looks like, oh man, if Venomancer has to run back right now, oh no, Venomancer goes down to Broodmother for the first blood after all of that effort. After all that effort, Broodmother gets the first kill. Bulba coming back, yeah, that was the disadvantage of having Tinker with a haster, and he can come in and send off his rocket, set up that gank. That was an excellent gank for EG. Running now is 21 last hits. Enigma's only one with higher last hits, but as I said, he farms the jungle extremely well. They're going to go on Rubik right now. He's going to come out of the jungle. This is what the Enigma does, and he's going to go down. Rubik is down to Enigma, to Malk. And they're still going to run this dual jungling action here with Venomancer and Enchantress, and leave the solo lane to Beastmaster. And he's actually looking not so hot right now. If he can get the Spiderlings up here, they might be able to do a little more damage. And she's going to look just so close to getting that kill, and he's going to tick away from that. No, 5 hit points away. Enchantress now gets himself Enigma, so they're going to run up, send Enigma back to his own jungle. But the Eidolons here, they're going to be fed. They're going to get a lot of... They deal, it's 30, 29, 30 gold for each Eidolon, so that's kind of considerable. But there's no way he could get them out of there. Wasn't going to make a kill with them either, though. I think he's going to continue on to his jungle. Yep, he's going to return. But he's gotten a really good farm in the bottom jungle. Radiant jungle. I don't know how Beastmaster is going to do in this lane up here. He's going to try to get some kind of farm. Actually, he does. He's going to hit the Forge Spirits, right? Yeah, the Spiderlings, and get some damage. Get some last hits in there. I'm a little rusty at casting right now. Haven't done it in a little while. Alright, Fierce coming back in here, just going to get a hit on Beastmaster. Situation down here, what does this look like? We have Tinker here, he has his boots, he still has a Mantle of Intelligence, looking for his... I'm not sure if he's going to build a Soul Ring first. I think he has enough for a Soul Ring right now. Wonder if he's going to go for the Boots of Travel straight, or we're going to try to get this Soul Ring. It's going to be hard to kill Morphling, however. Morphling, let's able to get the bottle, and gonna go on Bulba. Bulba with Venomancer up here. The Marching Machine popped off, but that's not gonna do enough damage to push them back. Tinker goes down in the middle lane. And it looks like Beastmaster is just gonna try to continue with this harassment in the jungle. It's kind of interesting. We have Broodmother here. She is popping off her Spiderlings and then actually helping Lion jungle while she takes up the regular experience and gold in the lane. We're going to pressure this middle tower. I don't know if anyone's going to come in to defend it. We have Enigma coming in here, Tinker here as well, and the Black Hole is ready, so if he can catch 3 heroes off, that would be really good, plus March of the Machines would deal a lot of damage. We have a Shackle coming in first, but that's not able to latch. Enigma coming in with his Eidolons, but he's not going to be able to get a Black Hole off. They would have backed as soon as they saw him anyway. But while that's happening, they are pushing in this tower up here. Beastmaster has to watch out. Doesn't want to get too close or he might be nuked down. It doesn't. Lion hasn't hit level 6 yet. What is going on over here? We have this middle tower is being pressured now from the Dire side, from EG. And they're just going to run this dual middle lane, it looks like. Or if Enigma's going to return to his jungle, if he's going to try to stay in lane, try to get a kill on Burning right here. Windrunner pawns Rubik down here, gets a double damage rune. That was probably what the end of him was. She's doing really well. 28 last hits, already has phase boots up. What's the gold graph here? Yeah, gold graph 2k in favor of the Dire. It's a very risky move for DK, as I've been saying, to run that quad lane up top. Tinker now getting some good farm up here. And they're going to pressure this tower. There's nothing that Burning can do about this. He can't go in without his teammates. Venomancer needs to be here, Enchantress is here, but EG back off. They're not going to give it to him. While Demon sits down here and farms the lane. The shift. No, that was Enigma. 35 last hits. Burning, how's he doing so far? He's got 50 last hits, so he's doing well in this middle lane, but that's a lot of rockets from a lot of damage from the rockets. I'm just gonna wait until until Burning tries to do something wrong. I think that's what they're hoping for. That's why they're keeping Malkin here. Keeping him from that jungle. He already has Black Hole, so I'm not gonna. Doesn't really need too much more in levels and farm. Still got great farm. Well, his farm isn't comparable to DK's really because that is jungle farm mostly. Oh, here we go. They're gonna go in action onto Bulba. We got Peppers dealing a lot of damage. Burning gonna get the. Now actually, Enchantress gets the kill. Burning coming in to deal some damage. They tried to go for the rune. They lost it. Now Universe, he's going to come in, try to make sure that they don't pressure this too much. Against Enigma, though, I don't think they can do anything without Tinker. He's here. His invisibility right here. Oh, we got a stun up here. Venomancer. Venomancer goes down to the finger. Malk is coming in here. He needs a Malefice stun. The Shackle doesn't latch. We need, come on, no Malefice stun. Malefice stun was already popped off. It was down. He gets the last hit on that. They're going to telekinesis him up, and he goes down to Enchantress. Enchantress now on a killing spree, so they're going to make their comeback. Shackle doesn't latch again. The rockets are going to be dodged. Power Shot dodged as well. That would have been the end of Burning if both of those hit, but they did not. It did not hit there. What is this? This is a nice camp. That's a nice camp. That's going to be farmed up probably by Beastmaster, although it could go to Beastmaster and Morphling. So they're going to pressure in this tower with the Venomancer wards. Oh, sorry, Venomancer wasn't going to defend as the creep wave pushes in. EG needs to start making some return ganks in this action because they can't keep giving this. They can't let Morphling get out of control here. So already got a Ring of Aquila, haste, power treads, not haste. Ah, fear. Oh, Beastmaster has to pop off his roar in order to get away. I think Broodmother's going to dive this. However, she's much faster than him. Could have used that nuke possibly to take him out, but she's taking too much damage from the tower and has to get away. She's down. And actually not returning. It's kind of a dangerous situation for him. Rubrik, so he has his friends here. Rubik is here. So he's just going to wait. I don't think he has any regen items. I think he has a soul ring. Enchantress is going to work out the heal for him. They're going to hold off Broodmother. Broodmother doing not too bad. Has one Oblivion Staff. Quarterstaff as well. A look for that Orchids as soon as possible. 73 last hits on her, which is the top farm now. Outfarming Burning. However, where did Burning go? I can't click on him there. That's it. He's going down to the bottom lane, taking a lot of damage from Windrunner, actually. Demon power shot through, misses. Demon's now low on life, actually. Has to be careful of that. Level 9 Morphling, 68 last hits. Just gonna go in the normal safe route for him. Well, DK is looking for a gank. I think they've been really more the ganking action now that they've been really trying to pull off these ganks against EG. We have Tinker trying to farm up. Here. He's going to be caught out. They need some kind of a stun. They're going to be able to get a telekinesis. No, they're still. Roddick is standing in that March of Machines. Teleport's coming in right now. Heals popped off. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him though. Windrunner trying to come in, get to this shackle. We have a teleport out. Oh, and it doesn't miss, and that's going to travel all the way back up here. And this is going to be interesting. I want to know when this hits, if they're going to be able to stop. No, that doesn't latch.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
If that latched, it would have been the end of Beastmaster. But alas, that was not the case, so he's able to live. They do lose that tower, though. So, EG now has a 2-tower advantage. No, sorry, 1-tower advantage. Did I get that right? Yes, 1-tower advantage. So they can continue to trade and keep the advantage. If they wish to do so, or if they need to. They have the opportunity. Broodmother going to be looking at this middle tower, though. Sorry, this top tower, the second tower. She's not going to stop her push. Leaves her in a more vulnerable position, though, because ganks can come in from 2 routes, one up here and one over here. I guess 3. She can come up from the bottom, too, but I don't expect that to happen too much. I don't expect that to happen. Windrunner goes down to Enchantress. Where did she go down, actually? Over here in the jungle. Wait a minute, sorry. I completely messed that one up. Enchantress goes down to Windrunner in the jungle. They pulled off a gank on her, which is great. What is she? Usually don't see a Windrunner. Now, 14 minutes into the game with Phase Staff, Phase Boots, Force Staff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This top tower now being pressured in by Fear. They're gonna have to teleport in to defend. Or not. Yeah, there's not enough Spiderlings here to deal enough damage to the tower for it to be a problem. Thought she had a little bit more in the way of Spiderlings. So Tinker has his Boots of Travel now, so he's going to be a global presence. He can just cast this off, and what does he grab? Grabs himself March of the Machines, level 4, able to cast it on back. So he doesn't have that mobility, though. And it costs a considerable amount of mana to cast. Costs a considerable amount of mana to pass. It's not as useful when you can't just run around everywhere. They're going to be de-warding up there. Boots of Travel. So he's gone with the laser, only level 1. And they usually do that just because it gives you a miss rate. Gives the, whoever you hit gets a miss rate of 100%, and that doesn't change. And that is a 3-second blind, so he can get away for 3 seconds, which should be long enough for him to get out of get away with the teleport. We got the Spiderlings still helping out Universe. He's just taking up experience from this. They're giving all the, I think they're giving all the gold to Broodmother. Broodmother now sitting here, just trying to get as much farm as possible. Has plenty of Spiderlings. And they're going to pressure this middle tower right here. Shackle shot onto Venomancer, but they're not going to kill them. They're just going to extend their advantage, their tower advantage, now at a 3-tower advantage. Which is really good for them. Gives them a lot of mobility now that they have access to Roshan. They still have their towers up, so if DK tries to go into Roshan, they can still port themselves in pretty quickly and take the route down. Middle tower is usually also a really good one to get to Roshan quickly. Middle tower is not a great one to lose because it stops you from having that vision. That vision right here is really important because that gives you access to, you know, all your jungle area, things like that. But EG are going to be happy to trade from now on, so if they want to do like a split push, and if they, yeah, they're going to be trying to do split pushes with Tinker. So if they even have to trade, might not even have to because they only have to watch out for the middle lane while Broodmother can take the top lane. And Tinker can take the bottom lane, or vice versa. Tinker can go in the middle lane. Tinker can go anywhere. He's just farming up the creeps though, farming up the ancient stack. Doing as much farm as he can. Probably looking for, not sure what he's looking for right now. Maybe probably a Scythe device to deal with Morphling. That would probably be a great pickup for him. The farm looking at still farm pretty high on Broodmother. Once that tower goes down, though, her usefulness drops pretty considerably because it's easier to defend against her spiderlings at the base, so it needs her teammates to back her up there. Tinker should be able to provide enough. And it looks like they're going to go for that trade. The rest of the team is here. They're going to jump in, try to get Burning. Burning is going to take a block, and the Shackle Shot hits. Power Shot finish off. Windrunner gets the kill. Burning goes down. And then this tower is melted away. Are they going to continue the push? Actually, this tower in the top lane hasn't even gone down yet. It's going to get Tinker denying it. So even, not even a great trade. Or not even the best trade they could have. And deal damage to this tower, tier 3 tower, although that forced them to come back. Now that gives EG a good amount of map control for a little bit. They have plenty of heroes that can jungle right now. Broodmother can take the jungle up top, or she can take the jungle down bottom if they want to set her up differently. Tinker as well as Enigma can go in and screw up the jungle on the Radiant side. So that might be what they're going to try to do now as they start to exert more pressure on DK. That would be a little bit aggressive though. We'll have to see what they decide to do. Actually, they're going to go for Roshan? They're going to make... They're actually going to go for full Roshan? I think they are. Although DK is up here, focused on Broodmother. The Greater Hawk scouting things out right now. Fear's just going to sit here. They're going to teleport in. Who's this going to be? It's going to be Tinker. Boba is going to be able to stop this push while they get Roshan. Roshan is going to go down to them. They're going to get this uncontested. I don't even know if DK has figured it out. Even if they did, there's nothing they can do about it at this point. They both being very useful against Broodmother. I think Broodmother Tinker TP's out of this, and they're gonna let it go.
Roshan has fallen to the
And they give Windrunner the immortality.
Is under attack.
That is good for her because she can run in, pull off a shackle. She can initiate if she gets focused down on. She can be reborn again. Picks off a double damage rune. And it looks like only 3 of them are going to go top, although Tinker's going to port himself in. Bulba's coming in. I think they're going to be able to defend with just that, although I don't think Broodmother has any spiderlings. She doesn't have any webs either. Needs to pop one down before she can get in here. Gonna go into the jungle. Wait it out. Wait for a good initiation. They don't want to get grouped up too much. They should be a little bit worried about Enigma. They actually aren't going to force a team fight. They're not going to look for a team fight for this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Still not ready for that yet, but we have a Ghost Scepter up on Morphling, looking for the Ethereal Blade right now. Hasn't decided to go for a Lincoln Sphere for that survivability. Actually, just going to go straight for the Ghost Scepter, perhaps maybe a Manta Style after that one. Feeling confident. And a Shackle on here, and up to Beastmaster. Not going to be enough. Oh, Tinker's coming in though. Tinker's going to pop off the March of the Machines. Roar's popped off. Actually, doesn't get a hit on anything. And one more Power Shot to be able to do it, but Windrunner just gets it with a right click. Windrunner now on a dominating streak, although Venomancer's coming in. He's not going to, should be able to pull off the kill. But Demon has to TP himself out of here. What's the XP graph girl looking like? XP graph in favor of the Dire. We got the gold graph in favor of the Dire as well. Yeah, Yeah, Windorder's got plenty of farm right now. She's got an ultimate orb, looking for that Scythe of Vice. They get... Let's see, is Tinker looking for the same thing? Hard to say, but it might be. Because he has an ultimate orb. I'm not sure what else Tinker gets with an ultimate orb. He would need... I suppose Lincoln Sphere would work. For him, give him a little bit more of an escape, sort of. Because if they try to hit him with a stun... I think you can get some stuns through Lincoln Sphere. But the Ethereal Blade is now finished up and burning, and he's just going to look for some solo kills, actually. I think he's trying to find... Oh, he's going to get himself a courier!
Courier has been killed.
I don't think they saw that. He's going to be happy with that and run back. Now that he's been shown, he's not going to be able to pop off a solo kill that he was looking for with his Ethereal Blade. I wonder what... Let's see who he's going to try to go on first with this. Windorder might pop pretty easily for this. If he decides to do that. She is going to play... Demon's going to play her safe, though. I'm going to roar on here on Demon, and he's going to go down really quickly right now. Ethereal Blade not even popped off yet. The Aegis is burned. Going to look for it again. Going to... Doesn't have a waveform. Shotgun wasn't popped off again. They're just going to be happy with that Aegis burn. Boulder got 104 last hits. Not as much as Morphling or Broodmother, who has 171 last hits at 20 minutes into the game, 23 minutes into the game, 170 last hits. She had a BKB, an Orchid, Soul Ring Treads. It's quite powerful for her, especially with that BKB. It gives her a lot of staying power inside of a team fight. I'm going to continue to harass this lane. Make sure that DK can't get too far without defending it, which leaves their jungle open. Although they haven't decided, EG hasn't decided to take it. It's still a bit risky with Morphling out there. And Universe continuing his thing with Broodmother. I haven't seen Lion do. I'm not sure he's done a whole lot yet. He's got a good amount of farm though. Actually has haste. Why do I keep saying haste boots? Power treads. Maybe because I think of it that when you get them, it increases your attack speed a ton. So maybe that's why I think of it as haste. But haste is usually... Well, the haste gloves. I usually think as haste is like movement speed. I don't know. Why do I try to analyze what actually goes on in my head? That's pointless. Both teams farming right now. Looks like Tinker has a good amount of gold right now. What is he going to pick up? What are his options for the orb? Let's see. Mantisal wouldn't make any sense. I have Scotty. I don't think it makes any sense. It's either a Lincoln Sphere or a Scythe of Vice. Scythe of Vice should be up pretty soon, though, for him. I'll probably get rid of... He just needs a couple hundred more gold. A couple hundred more gold, he can get rid of his GG branch. Just gonna continue to stack the creep camp, farm that up. DK right now a little bit on the back foot. They're looking for some kind of mistake to be made so that they can get some
regeneration.
Get some kills. I don't think they really want a team fight. I don't think they're gonna win that one with an Enigma. It's an Enigma plus a Tinker. That March of the Machines can deal a ton of damage to you. No, they're gonna let Tinker know that they see him. They're gonna ward off his camp, so he's not gonna be able to continue doing what he was doing. Wonder when he'll figure that one out. I think they're wondering, like, where the heck is Tinker? Like, why is he not screwing up our lanes? He really hasn't been split pushing. They're waiting for some farm. Waiting for some farm up on him. I wonder if they're going to give him, like, more mobility, though, like a Blink Dagger or Force Staff. Kind of go the route of Dendi. Or if they're just going to go with pure team fight. With the Scythe of Vice. Actually going to have Broodmother here silencing up Burning, taking a lot of damage. I think they wanted to get off a gank right there, but with Broodmother the way she is, the farm that she has, DK Burning wasn't able to get that kill. There's a ton of farm. What level is she? She's level 15, so Morphling is level 14, so it doesn't have the advantage there. And now it looks like they're going to go, finally, are they going to be starting with some ganking action again? I mean, EG is content to do this because they have plenty of, actually, I did not know you could turn, you could turn an illusion into spiderlings. It's news to me. But anyways, EG is just happy to do this. They have the map control that they need, and they have the heroes that require farm. Actually, they don't have the map control. It's now equaled up in towers. But, they have the XP advantage? Yes, they have the XP advantage, which is huge. And, they know that DK is just going to sit and wait for them to make a mistake. DK is going to go in and try to force a team fight that they might lose. But that doesn't work to their advantage because Fear and Tinker have been doing great farm. And they haven't been able to outpace their farm with Morphling. Morphling has 2,000 gold, probably needs to save for buyback right now. Has buyback, but can't buy a big item with it yet. Yep, Tinker just finished off his Scythe of Ice. No? Or did he? Or was that Windrunner?
Radiant's top tower
Windrunner finished up the Scythe of Ice. And I think... Yep, he has it now. So they have two with the Scythe of Ice. I think that's what they might have been waiting for. That is a ton of disable. That is a ton of disable. And they're going to go in. We got Broodmother going to kill off Morphling. And bottom lane here. Now that both of those Scythe of Ice have been put up, and we're going to be using it right away. Super's going to go down for this. Mega kill up on the Windrunner. This Scythe of Ice action is going to be really hard to fight against. They could focus that down on Morphling if they wanted to, stop him from getting anywhere. That would be what, like 8 seconds? No, that'd be 7 seconds for him to be completely disabled.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Not to mention a shackle. Gonna pop off the ultimate here, take down this tower. They're gonna continue with their push. Gonna get this tier 3 tower as well. And here we go. Oh, we have another. We have a Hex too. I forgot about that. They're looking for this max disable, and they have it. They have it, and there's nothing they can do about it, really. How do you counter that? There's too much. Venomancer coming in, trying to save Rubric. Rubric actually not doing too badly, although Fear has to run away. Bottom tower is being pushed in now as well. So they have to deal with 2 heroes, and Fear is actually low on life. If Morphling was able to get up away from him, would have been able to kill him. But unable to do so, and he has to, now they have to watch out for this tower. I don't even think I've seen a black hole popped off yet. They haven't been grouping up for that kind of a fight. And Blink Dagger is finished up on Enigma as well, so they have just massive team fight. So many items that work in their favor. 3 hexes, shackle, plus black hole. That has just locked down the entire DK side, so DK can't even... DK's only option is to split push, and they really don't even have a split push option because they don't have heroes to do it. And they're just going to go right on him, one-on-one right now. Burning actually doing a lot of damage to Fear. Fear going back into his invis, coming out of it now, popping out the ultimate, trying to get some. Oh, we have Tinker coming in, Scythe of Ice. We got the burst damage coming out from him, and Broodmother gets that kill. Now smoke up here. Smoke up here from DK. They're going to come in. They don't want to give that to Broodmother uncontested. But unless they're able to reveal them off, and I think, what do they have? They have Dust of Appearance. They need to go in. Don't want to wait for it too long. Pop off the dust right now. They do get it. Broodmother is here. Going to go down. Not going to be able to live through that. Broodmother goes down, but they're going to get a Roshan. Roshan falls to the Dire. They lose Broodmother. Windrunner gets another Aegis of the Immortal. So if she can suicide initiate, and if she gets a shackle off, then that opens up the option for Enigma to do the same thing. Enigma doesn't have a BKB, but I don't think he needs it at this point. That would just kind of... I mean, that wouldn't be overkill, but it would definitely secure his ability right now. Although it's only Rubric or Beastmaster that can stop him. I'm going to go for a suicide push.
Dire's top
They know
tower
that they
is
have
under
Broodmother
attack.
down, and they have to use their advantage wherever they can. It's really hard to push against the Tinker, though. Really hard to push against the Tinker. So that's all they were able to
Dire's
do.
top tower is
They're going to
under
send themselves
attack.
back to base while they have to defend. And Broodmother's just gonna get a nice wave up here with all these creeps. So you get a nice wave. Tinker's gonna help out. And they're gonna be able to push in this tower. Should be able to take a barracks some point soon. I don't even know what DK can do to stop this. 12k advantage in gold, 15k advantage in experience. DK just seriously on the back foot, needs to farm up their jungle, needs to do something. Windrunner has purchased a Blink Dagger as well as a Force Staff. That means that she's going to be extremely mobile. Can just... if she sees anyone, she can hit off a shackle. That's what she's doing. She's looking for... actually, maybe just scouting off to make sure that she can farm this up here. Put off a fresh new ward here. And here we go. This top tower is going to be pressured in while DK is over here trying to get a kill, trying to get a gank off on this
Radiant's top
top
tower
area
is under
over
attack.
here. While they're distracted, now they're teleporting themselves in. Who's going to be first? It's going to be Rubik first, going to catch himself. Broodmother, nothing to be able to continue that off with. Broodmother's ultimate actually popped off right now. So that isn't only another like 15 seconds before that's up again. Burning looking at, now maybe going for the Lincoln Sphere. Although, kind of risky, I don't think, no, he does have buyback, they're only level 16. Enigma and Windrunner are doing the split push down bottom lane while Tinker and Broodmother take out this top lane here. Actually, not Tinker, Universe. Tinker is doing his own thing. Where's Tinker? Tinker is just farming. Here we go, we're going to try to get another initiative right here. BKB popped off on Broodmother, she's still stunned up. Universe taking a lot of damage. Burning focusing, Burning killing off, killing him off. Broodmother getting slowed down. Get a medallion up on her and finish her off. Or perhaps that wasn't a medallion, but she goes down yet again. 67 seconds before she is up. Doesn't have buyback. Does have a butterfly though. And we have action down here, bottom lane, that I'm missing out on. We have Venomancer going down. Bulba here taking a lot of damage. Oh, Burning finishing him off. Shackled on Burning. Black Hole down. Not enough damage to stop this, though. They don't have the damage to put out to stop this. Enigma goes down. Demon looking not so great. Oh, this teamfight is not going the way they want to, but Tinker is now here. Shackled up again, Burning. But he has so much life, it's going to be hard to stop him. Bulba is taking a lot of damage. Bulba goes down. Rubrik goes down as well. Burning coming in here, taking out Demon, burning off the Aegis.
Barracks are under attack.
That was not a tight fight that EG... the fight did not go the way EG really wanted it to. Shackling... oh, another shackle on him with a scythe as well. Trying to see if he can finish him off, but if he didn't have the focus fire up, she's going to continue to fire on him. Wants to get this kill, but that is too much. That is overextension right now. And she goes down. Wow. That team fight did not go the way I expected it to. DK doing a really good job of defending. Creep wave. It all started with that Broodmother pickoff. Broodmother's still so farmed though. And we're going to pause. How long is that going to be for? Let's check out the gold graph. Gold graph 12k still. Experience graph. Ah, after that fight, man. Look at that. 10k. That was a 5k difference right there. This game may not be over if they can continue to pull off these team fights like this, but I didn't see too much of... perhaps EG maybe figured out now that they can't actually go with the split push route like they were trying to do, and if they group up together, I think they'll be able to take down a Rex. We'll have to see if they decide to do that, though. It's all about the push. It's all about the push. I skip through this pause. Come on. There we go. Lion in the jungle. We had a jungling lion the entire game. Looking for a BKB on him as well. Enigma has his Force Staff, has a Pipe of Insight as well as a Mechanism. People say not have that, both heroes, but like, I don't know, whatever. Enigma can pop him off. Enigma's the initiator, so he can pop off the pipe, and then as soon as they start taking damage, can pop off the Mechanism. But he really has to live through the black hole to make sure that he can do that, which I guess is risky. What does farm look like on Beastmaster? Because it has a Blink Dagger as well as Medallion. You got the Gem of True Sight actually, plus Dust, so kind of overkill. Aghanim Scepter finish up on Enchantress, that gives her extra attack range as well as cast range. Is that the same thing? Don't know. Venomancer doesn't have a whole lot actually. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot. What else do we gotta look at? We have action going up here. Rubik's going to be caught off in a Doper hit him. Rory popped off on Broodmother. BKB popped off. She's actually not taking a lot of damage from this. Venomancer popping off his ultimate. Beastmaster going down. Burning is still here. There's going to be a man fight right here right now. Both have BKBs. Burning gets himself away. Shackled up onto Enchantress. Fear is a little worried right now. Doesn't want to die. Doesn't want to die right there. We have Super is going to be focused on. Oh no, but they have to run away. Rubik is back. Burning is going to come in. He's going to finish off Enigma. These team fights are actually going the way of DK. They're turning them around in their favor. Power of Morphling. He's able to come in, deal a ton of damage, as well as the roar from Beastmaster, stopping Broodmother. Broodmother is definitely not a late game carry. She doesn't. I mean, she's pretty good late game, but not able to carry it the way Morphling is. And Tinker, I'm not even sure he was in that fight. He might have been, but I didn't see him. 200 last hits up on him. I guess it might still be anyone's game with the way that fight went. Although that, yeah, the XP graph, I guess they killed enough heroes. That XP graph kind of dipped back down. Gets warm in here without my fan. Fear has almost 300 last hits. There's a Butterfly plus Orchid. Yeah, Butterfly plus Buyback. I'm really hoping for like a group up here. If they're able to do that, they really. I mean, like 3 hexes. Come on, you should be able to pull off a team fight with that. 3 hexes plus a black hole plus a shackle shot. I don't see any reason why they should be losing these team fights. And Roar is powerful, yeah, I'll give you that. But Enchantress can deal a ton of damage. We got Morphling just can be a team fight in and of himself. Rubik should have been killed right there. He actually has a Ghost Scepter to stop him from taking damage from Broodmother. So what does the levels look like anyway? Level 20 on Morphling. Level 21 Broodmother. Morphling now outlevels most of EG. But kind of low Venomancer, low Enchantress. DK and Rubik are kind of the same. I'm sorry, Beastmaster and Rubik are kind of the same. What Fear is going to decide to go? She's going to what he's looking for next. I think they might be holding off, trying to get as much farm as they can. DK just have to play the passive turtling role and keep getting off ganks in this top lane. I don't know why maybe they should just switch Broodmother to something else. Just go in like mid lane, take out this tower. You know, throw in something different. They're so vulnerable. They've gotten ganked every single time. They've gotten ganked from this. My key's not working. Does the drawing not work anymore? Drawing doesn't work. I don't know why my drawing isn't working. Yeah. Anyways, this route has been a problem for them. They don't even have it warded or anything like that. I've seen a bunch of ganks come out like that, so EG really should be on top of that. That or just switching Broodmother to do something else. Looks like they're going to try to go for Roshan again, although DK is here, and they have vision of it. So they know what's happening. Perhaps it's just a bait. And we're picking up the rune. I'm sure they don't have that. Don't want to give Morphling the rune there. But he may, where is he? He's going away. He has finished off his Manta style. So that'll be a ton of illusions for him. 4 illusions, you don't want to deal with that. And they are going to continue with the Roshan. Waiting for DK to initiate. I think they can take a team fight here. They're keeping Malk up here with the Blink Dagger. He could initiate on them if they decide to do it. Broodmother just going to work her way into Roshan. DK doesn't seem to be ready to initiate just yet. And what are they going to do? It's 2 Windrunner popping out for Illusion Room, perhaps setting up a bait. But no, they're just going to... There we go, smoke, and they're going to go in from the side. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I hope they... kind of hope this works. It's so clever. And Chance is kind of looking around. And now EG's like, where did they go? Maybe they backed off. Maybe we have Roshan. Maybe we do. There we go. No, they're going to find out that the Spiderlings are here. Roshan goes down. They do. It wasn't in time. We have Morphling coming in here, popping off his BKB, taking out Lion really quickly right now. There's 1 Hex that is down. Shackle Shot is down. Black Hole's going to get 4 of them right now. That is huge. Rubik is still here. Rubik actually gets caught into it. Another Black Hole! Black Hole caught off by Rubik. Rubik counter-initiating with that Black Hole. Awesome job right there. Taking out Malk. Fear is now low on life. We got a Shackle Shot out on here. Burning is low on life. But they're going to be able to finish off Broodmother. Broodmother is burned away. We got Tinker coming into this action now. Burning is going to focus out on him, and they're going to take a lot. He's taking a lot of damage. Maybe Champion should be able to finish him off. They do. But Morphling goes down to Broodmother. Broodmother coming back with the Aegis of the Immortal. Now they're going to look for... Now they're going to look for Venomancer. Man! 2 Black Holes. Team wipe for DK. 70 seconds down. Oh, he doesn't even have buyback. That's not who has buyback. 1. Rubik has buyback. Enchantress can buy back. But that is not looking good. Enigma is not really needed anymore, and Lion is now back into the fight.
Sharpen my spear and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, she just sharpens her spear and she's ready to go, just like that. They're going to push in this tower. They get a barracks, so it's going to be huge. They get a kill on Rubik. Now he doesn't have buyback for a while. Had to do something to try to defend against this melee barracks. 40 seconds left on Morphling before he's going to be able to return into the fray. And here we go. I think that's going to be finished off. There it goes. That tower goes down. That barracks is down. They're going to back off, I would assume. And just going to try to get some last hits over in here.
Radiant's middle tower has
The middle tower is not going to be pressured. That goes down as well. 16 seconds left before Morphling is back up. Interested to see if they're going to try to press the issue and try to get another kill on Morphling. We got, what is that? Is that a Manta Style? There's a Manta Style finish up on Broodmother. Oh no, and there's so many. Oh man. Venomancer goes down here, and so much damage being taken by the melee barracks. What are you going to do against all of that? Was that like 3 Tinker Marshal Machines I saw? I'm not sure. Shackle Shot now going out, catching 2 heroes off. And you're going to look for... Nope, the Black Hole isn't up, so they're not going to look for that. I thought that might be what they were going to be doing. And I try to finish off this tower while... where did Broodmother go? They're going to get the barracks. Looking for a 3rd set of barracks. Broodmother is here, completely missed her. And 35 seconds left before she can pop off that thing. We have Morphling is back into the action. He's trying to defend against this. Free push. That is 3 barracks down. GG is going to be called out. But that was an excellent ending team fight. I love the Rubik Black Hole. Love the Rubik Black Hole.
You were hardly the banquet you made out to be.
Hardly the bank that you made out to be. But anyways, actually not a bad game. DK just didn't have the upper hand with map control. They weren't able to get the farm they needed on Morphling quick enough. They did get the farm eventually, but that was at the cost of farm for everyone else on their team. And then with the so many hexes flying out and so much disable, from EG. They were able to finish it off.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Great game to cast. I enjoyed
Radiant's
watching
middle
it.
tower has
Always
fallen.
interesting to see the different strategies that come out.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Ancients are going to be finished off right now, and that's going to be the end of it. So hope you enjoyed watching.
Victory.
I'm Love is Dead, and perhaps you'll sign in. Catch me off again later. Let's wait for the little final graph here. There you go, and there you have it. So hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you tune in again later.